Well, hello everyone. Hello, hello. For those of you just getting here, welcome, welcome. We are back for some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's been a little while since we've streamed. I'd probably have to say... Has it been a whole week? No. No, not quite. It's been about 5 days. I believe we streamed either Saturday or Sunday. Hello, Ella. Ella's been sick. She's been busy recovering. So welcome, Ella. Thank you for joining. I hope this will entertain you as you probably enjoy your relaxed time. Anyways, we're gonna be going into the game right away here. Ah, hello, gamer lost in the wild. Hello, hello. Trying to remember. Yes, we saw. I believe I met you last time, I believe. You're welcome, I'm glad you could make it. This is James's account. That makes sense. Hello, James. I mean, the profile pic I think stayed the same, but the name caught me off guard. So, welcome. Welcome, James. Alright, so, now that people are starting to show up, I suppose it's time to get into it, huh? Let me take my sweater off. Get a little bit warm here. Alright. We're good to go. Where were we? Oh, right. It's like super late at night. Or super early morning, whichever way you look at it. And we have a very bloody sword. I'll fix that. What time is it? It is very late at night. It is 11 in the morning, or 11 at night, and it is very dark. Can't zoom out here. This is how much I can see. Visibility is terrible.
Yeah.
Should not be going this fast. I have no idea where I'm going.
Yeah.
Quite proven. Where am I going? I took a wrong turn. This way, I think. Probably. I wanted to head to find a grindstone. Wait, is there one over in the temple? Or by the monastery? Oh, there is. I could just go there. I could use the monastery's grindstone.
Yeah.
Hopefully that guy is not still pounding copper. Wait. Somehow I turned myself back around again.
Yeah.
This way! Talk about a gamer lost in the wild, huh? I'm just lost in the dark, never mind the wild. Let's head over to the monastery. And I'm gonna go... Oh, there's a turn there. I'm gonna go borrow their grind wheel. Just to clean up the sword a little bit. This is probably not the working conditions you want to be working in. Ah, there it is. X. That's the dismount? Yes, it is. Apparently I have this other sword here. Balship. I wonder how good it is to be working them in the rain. Oh, not the button I wanted to press there. How's the edge looking? A little bit more needed over here. And a little bit more needed over here. James, you started a YouTube channel, did you? I've been a hermit and just gaming. Gonna start hiking on the weekends and recording my journey. That sounds lots of fun. So a little bit of YouTube gaming as well as a little bit of hiking. That definitely fits. Well, that's really cool, James. Glad that you found something that you could enjoy. Okay, is this done yet? How did we, wow. I managed to get that sword perfect. Alright, let's just try to do that with our own sword. Let's clean this thing up. I hope I didn't damage it. Let's see. I did damage it a little bit. Surely we can get that up to 100, huh? Alright. If that didn't do it... well, that got it up +1. I'll just finish it off with some... don't we actually inflict more blade damage when we repair it ourselves? Was that like a maintenance skill or something? I think it might have been. Let's just go ahead and touch it up with the repairs, or with the blacksmith kit. I guess that's it. And let's move that over to our horse as well. Anything else that we need to dispose of for now? I mean, we're probably going to lose a bunch of stuff, aren't we? I'm saying we're probably going to lose a bunch of stuff once we enter the monastery, because we're going to be going into a little bit of stealth. Did I say stealth? I mean, not stealth exactly. But I did mean that we're going to be kind of joining the monastery today, which will be lots of fun. Just go in some normal clothes here, or at least relatively normal. Oh, we can put on the gloves. The gloves look nice. Let's see, inventory, gloves. Wear gloves, please. Hey, that's nice. Silver spurs. Okay, we can get rid of those as well. I mean, it should be good. Probably don't need the shield. We'll keep some other stuff on us. This is fine. Alright. Let's go ahead. Well, it's still dark. What are we going to do about that, huh? I suppose we will just go ahead and wait. I think that's all we can do for now. How's our energy doing? It'll do till morning. How long do we gotta wait? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on when they're open and able to speak with me. I have no idea when that might be, though. Oh, hello, lots of brain. Let's get inside. There's no walls inside. Well, oh. It would seem like the... oh, the monastery porter is who we need to talk to, huh? Looks like they're out and about. Where would they be at? This person right here walking. Hello. Brother Porter, huh? I'm the novice Carl. I'm expected.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
Okay. I'm here, aren't I? You got drunk and couldn't come up? Try to find out who came before me? I don't know what that even means there.
What of it? I'm here, aren't I?
Well, you're a bit bold, aren't you? Well, the brothers will soon knock that out of you. Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. God be with you.
Okay, so I guess we're in, and we just need to put away our gear. Suppose we didn't need to put it all into our horse, huh? Is it better to put it there? I have no idea what happens if we can even access our horse. Knock knock. Coming in. I'm in a private area. This is where I'm supposed to be though, right? Am I supposed to be like below where I am right now? Yeah, it would seem so. Tiny room at the entrance of the monastery on the left. Well, Chiro. Thank you for joining. Ah, here it is. This tiny room. Well, thank you.
Feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Welcome to the channel.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Why don't I get a hood? Feel free to chat as much as you wish. I'm glad that you're here. I'm just being quiet because of the cutscenes.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Say what?
Suscipe me Domine secundum in loquium tuum vivam et non confundas me ab expectatione
I'm surprised he just remembers all of that.
me
He got through it somehow.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Apparently that's all it took, huh? That's honestly, I would to just
Welcome,
have that
brother.
dropped. You
I am
out of
Antonius,
nowhere.
a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Alright. We have to track down Pious. I wanted to become a monk. The monastery is the easiest path to education. Being punished? How do we want to play this here? I don't feel like Henry would be all that interested in becoming a monk, but perhaps education would be something he would be interested in.
It was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason. I think we'll get along.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Is it alright if we don't do the tour?
I thought that since you're literally a complete novice, you'd be interested to know what you have to do tomorrow. But if you don't want to come with me, I won't force you. Here's a letter from the prior with the daily schedule. Read it and observe it.
I wanted to do the tour then. Okay.
Let's go then.
There we go.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
So,
Remember one word.
Okay, right.
Discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Pause for a second there. I wanted to talk. So essentially, what happened was we essentially had to pay money in order to get into here with a whole bunch of requirements to essentially become indentured servants and work at the monastery entirely for free and donate all of our possessions to the church. And yeah, that's just decide that's where we're gonna spend our entire life. Yeah, that's a little bit to swallow. I don't think that's something Henry would willingly do. We'll be out of here soon. Okay, let's see. Learned the monastery hierarchy.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Monks and monastic life. The abbots of Sasau Monastery. Ah, they have some gardens in the middle, huh? Oh, there we go.
Come now, I don't want to still be showing you around at midnight.
Where did you go? Oh,
This
there
is
you
the
are.
way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
I see. The white robes are for the novices. The black robes are for the fully initiated.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago,
Gardens are
this
actually
monastery
quite
was
nice.
founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving
be venture.
novices. So beware.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work.
I've
Ora
heard there's a
et
love or
labora.
hate relationship with
Pray
this
and
quest.
work.
I'm going to do it the way it's supposed
As
to.
a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren,
Or at least try to.
and above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come.
This is kind of my second playthrough. I haven't went this far in the main story. Let's see. In the main story, where's the furthest I've gotten? Well, we can see my my save games here. At your service, my lady. I mean, I've played 52.4 hours, but that wasn't with the main quest. This one is I've been going for 43 hours now for this current playthrough. And I've been doing primarily main quest stuff. Like, yeah, I got caught up with a bunch of side quests in my very first playthrough. I believe this one was just a little bit of a trial run, getting the feel for the game again. By the time, like just in preparation before actually playing for this one. So that was kind of just my practice run, just to get a feel for it again, combat and such. I don't think I got much further than Ujits. I didn't get very much far at all past Ujits and such in my first playthrough. So almost all of this is entirely new to me.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a stiff punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitors.
Just subjecting yourself to that kind of semi-arbitrary rules.
The library, the
Yeah.
pride of our monastery, a trove of learning.
A lot of information.
We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You, too, will learn how.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
Is your face still cut up, Henry? Monasteries are the bastions. Okay, this is very true. Monasteries, the amount of sheer knowledge and research they've done. Honestly, most of the reason why it was kept so long was because of their strict rules and such. So I shouldn't fault them too much. You're definitely right on that one. Tell them about my search for Pious. Looking to get a hold of lockpicks.
Will you tell me something about...
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother, and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief. If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I know that you're pious. I mean, I'll have to do a few little bit of research before I start making accusations.
I'd like to ask you something. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully,
Are there already candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nev.
This John, who is he?
A circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side, because they believe he'll protect the status quo and all the benefits that come with long service here.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith. A lovely idea, but most of the monks are against it.
Why can't novices vote?
They say we don't have enough experience to decide about anything. Don't worry, we'll get our chance.
Why is who wins so important?
We're young and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot decides everything about our lives. Didn't it ever occur to you how powerful he is?
All right.
Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
What would you like?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
Oh wait, give
It
us a
is
book.
my penance and my blessing.
I'll do that, thank you.
And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
It contains forbidden books.
Forbidden books, huh? Book of Prayers. We wanted to increase our reading level. This is definitely the place to do it.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
Makes me want to look at it more, friend. Is there a place to sit? I know that that's a little bit of a high ask of monks. I don't think they usually get places to sit. But I wanted to be able to sit somewhere as I... Oh yeah, I won't have any lockpicks, huh? Yeah, I wanted to be able to sit somewhere while I read my book. Ah! Oh, I can't sit here. In the garden. Alright, I'd love to find out where that is. Over here.
Peace be with you, brother.
You claim that there is a place to sit in the garden. There is. Why, thank you. And let's go ahead and check our inventory. Everyday labors. Schedule of daily activities in the monastery for novice Gregor. And a page torn from a book. Alright. Let's see. Brother Novices. Following schedule describes the daily activities you shall attend to in the first years of our monastery order. Discipline are the cornerstone. Ow, I bit my lip. Ow. Any violations of the schedule shall be disciplined by the punishment of solitary confinement. When it is meditation that you seek, prayer and study can be substituted for food and sleep.
Things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints.
3 a.m. is the start of day, huh? 4 a.m. morning prayer.
And now they hurt again.
6 a.m. common meal.
I tell you,
8 a.m. work in the frattery, assigned by Brother Nevlis.
And besides, God will be our protector.
Noon, work in the library, assigned by Brother Librarian. 4 p.m. afternoon worship. 6 p.m. vespers, common supper. 7 p.m. compline, free time before retiring. And then 9 p.m. rest and nighttime curfew. Okay then. Jesus be praised, Father Demetrius the Prior. And page torn from a book. I don't know what that is. I don't remember where we got that. So I will need to talk to the... I will need to talk to the other novices.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive?
Be vigilant, eyes peeled in general. Anything or anyone out of place is important. Okay, you can't just drop me out of that and not, like, what is that supposed to mean? You're saying I can't keep exactly, or take what they say to, as gospel truth? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying that there's going to be... Oh, that's so cryptic. How could you say it like that? Okay. Is it just that... All right. All right. I'll let you yeah. I have no idea how to go about responding to that. I don't exactly... If you're just gonna follow the schedule, you're gonna have a terrible time with this quest. Okay. Let me know if let me know then if I'm going in the right direction. Do I have... If I were to follow only the ones with the exclamation mark and possibly find out who isn't there out of everyone? I'm not sure if I'm not sure if like the exclamation thing mark things are like things that all of the novices need to be at, and if someone is missing out of the novices, then that might be a red flag. Does it have to do anything with the exclamation marks on the schedule? That's my question. You have said too much. I mean, saying anything at all puts up red flags all over the place, and I don't know what to do now. All right.
Peace be with you, brother.
I was just planning on chatting with him, since we've got today. Okay.
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my brothers, my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
Have you been to Ujetz to visit your parents?
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
Yesterday she went to the good Lord.
Aye.
That's all I wanted to know.
Life is short.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Hello, Jemster. Glad that you made it. Sorry. Whatever you said, just like... Now I don't know how to take it. Let's see. I'm still curious about this stash of yours.
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times, I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor.
Okay, how is it you get no penance for missing mass?
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
Okay.
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
You know what? Anything or anyone out of place is important. I don't even know where people are supposed to be. I don't know if my schedule is even the same as the other people's schedules.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with, of course, the exception of myself, it would be Antonius.
Yeah, probably.
He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
My Christmas? It was pretty good. Pretty relaxed. Let's see. What happened? Went to a Christmas Eve service, and then from there went to parents' house. Had some fun with the little siblings. I mean, I got two little siblings, one 7 and one 3. I mean, I'm 23 at this point, so they're a lot younger, and they're young and full of energy. But yeah, like spent the night with them, and woke up early and had some good breakfast, and then all the family was over there at my dad's place for supper, and well, I guess not just for supper, but all throughout the day. Lots of family, lots of little ones, or I mean, lots of energy from the little ones, at least the two of them there. And yeah, I got to enjoy some time with my family. Got to see my nana, and I got to spend some time with her, and I enjoyed that. Yeah, I hope you guys all had a good Christmas as well. Okay.
Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with, of course, the exception of myself, it would be...
That's all.
He says he's reliable.
Who would you elect, Abbot, if you could?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But, truth be told, it doesn't matter much to me. A monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonia.
I did. You know this.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
I've no idea. Why don't you ask Brother Librarian?
I'm looking to get a few out of the ordinary items.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking...
Lockpicks, eh? I won't ask what for. My advice is to try Brother Solarius.
God be with you.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Entrust him with searching for Pious.
There's something I should tell you. I'm here to find someone, and, well, to do away with him.
What?
But listen, it's not murder, not when it's a man like him. He's one of the brigands who burned down Neuhof. He doesn't deserve to live.
What's he doing here? And who are you?
They call him Pious because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novices.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know who it is?
Well, that's just it.
It could be Antonius. It could be you.
No, but I hope I'll track him down soon. If you find any clue that could lead me to him...
I swear I don't know anything. Except that I'm not the one you're looking for.
Of course you'd say that.
It could be you.
What on earth makes you think that? My being
True enough. It could be Antonius?
Antonius? He's a fine fellow. No, it can't be him. Although...
See how hard it is? It could be anyone, and at the same time, nobody in particular. I won't tell you more.
You're talking about killing in the monastery.
Quick question, Chi. You seem to know a lot about this game. One thing that I've been curious about for a while, when it says Henry's got a speech score of 12, and it has that +2, is the final score 12, or is the final score 14? Would you know that? The final's 14. Charisma. What about charisma? I don't actually understand what you're asking there. Are you seeing something with my stats that's abnormal?
Would you do that? I have a feeling you wouldn't.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself.
No, the 14
I've
is
got
not
problems
charisma.
enough of my own without involving myself
The 14
in
is
yours.
speech.
And besides, I mean to be gone from here within a year, so why should I care what happens with the monastery?
Thank you, Siskin. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the 14 is in speech. Charisma is based off of your attire and your clothing, which, because I'm in a monk's habit, it's only at like 4 right now. Yeah. And then I guess I had a 15 or something in... Was it a 15 in the... What is the final one called? I don't know what it's actually called. Some sort of intimidation something rather.
Actually...
I mean, it's not strength, is it? Maybe it is strength. I assume it's some sort of intimidation.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
Poor lady.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all, except that he's not a stickler for rules.
You really don't know anything about anyone? Well, thanks anyway.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
What can you tell me?
Not a lot.
Okay.
What can you tell me?
Oh.
Not.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him, and I've never asked about him.
You really don't?
Don't...
Will you tell me something?
I
mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
He's really not talking.
Today's food. What do they do?
I've heard that you, well, that you enjoy the
What? How do you know that?
I read it in the abbot's book.
What? The abbot's book is locked up in his chambers, and he'd never allow anyone to read it. Did you break in? But why? Just so you could dig something up on me?
I was looking for something else, but I just happened to come across your story.
No matter what you were looking for, you crossed a line that shouldn't be crossed. But don't worry, I won't tell on you if you promise me the same.
It is possible I broke in, yes.
Yes. You can call me a sodomite, a
I may have
sinner, a
gotten
monster,
slightly
the
lost.
spawn of Satan.
And then found
but
a
tell
note
me
on
this,
the table.
Gregor. Can I help the way I am? I tell you, it's a test of my faith. A test so daunting you can't even imagine it.
It did actually get lost. I stumbled into that room and it's like, oh, this is red. This is trespassing. It's like, well, whoops. I mean, that's also where I took my thumbnail, I believe, is in that same room. I mean, you can go ahead and check the thumbnail. I think that's the room that we're talking about here. I think that was the one that I found the page in, probably. Actually, no, it might not have been there. It might have been in the bedchamber. Because remember, like, when you first commented when I was trying to find the small room, like I was walking through there. I went just past there. Yeah, just past there. There's a few unlocked open doors, and you could just go through there, and it's all attached. In the bedchamber right there is where I found it, I believe.
Peter has a strong constitution.
Yeah, I just got lost. I was just trying to find where I was supposed to go.
But I want change, and only a new abbot can bring that. Waiting pays off. There's no hurry.
Let's see.
You're right. I found it interesting, but I'm not judging you. You are the way you are. You should be true to yourself.
I'm glad you aren't like the others. Thank you for not passing judgment. I swear to God, I've never lain with another man. I've never sinned. When my father wanted me to find a wife and start a family, I told him the truth, and he had me sent here. And in a way, I was glad. My guilt had been consuming me, and I knew in the monastery I'd find peace. The Lord sees my soul, and he knows it's pure.
Well, we got a little bit of dirt on him. So, yeah, that seems to clear him. The one person, I mean, Ariel, I don't remember what Antonius's stuff's about.
There's something I should tell you. Something secret.
I mean, by this time, everyone
You're looking for someone? But you're not.
I am a novice.
Reputation
At least until.
Uh-oh.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man are...
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery.
I heard something.
Because you could help me.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to...
Touching, is it? Touching. More like infuriating. A horrible, abominable waste.
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't be able to sleep at night.
It's just a deduction thing, huh? Alright. How am I supposed to know, huh? I mean, I can't actually read the page and what it's about. I do have a bunch of quests, though. Yeah, I do have a lot of things, huh? Antonius thinks that Jodok might be pious. That is a thing that we found out. Scattered pages. Go see the librarian. It seems like someone tore pages from an old book and hid them around the monastery. A little effort should be. We improper grammar. Way to go. With a little effort, it should be possible to put it all back together. In the cloister, get to know the other novices. It's been a long day, and morning prayers start before dawn, so I better get some sleep. All right. Our option is to go to bed right now. I can look for the librarian, and I still have to find out which one's pious. And I've still yet to find who the other person is. It's very dark.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
I wasn't supposed to be in there, was I?
His health is deteriorating, so he won't make it to the autumn.
No, Peter has a strong constitution.
I found another page, though. Where are the bed chambers again? Ah, there's Jodok. The last person I need to talk to, right? Jodok, Lucas, S something or other, and Antonio.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties.
We're talking to the last person.
I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me,
I found
he'd be out
another
on his
one
ear
of
right away.
those lost pages. I found it in the bottom, like below the bedchamber areas. Apparently, it was another trespassing area. I found it on a table. It was like a rolled up little scroll with a seal on it, a red seal. So now I have 2 of those torn pages. Apparently, I'm supposed to talk to the librarian about them. In the cellar? Yeah, that's probably it.
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
He hasn't been at morning prayers. He's been getting out from it.
Do you know anything about Antonius?
I'm curious.
Only
about
that he came to
Antonius.
the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
Antonius is the one that was accusing
I'm interested in Lucas.
Judas.
Nobody knows
his
much
name is.
about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circuitous who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone without cause.
What can you tell me?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Okay. So Jonas doesn't really like Lucas and thinks that he's hiding something, which he is, which is apparently some of his past. Antonia seems to be well respected and well regarded by pretty much everyone. And everyone seems to trust him well. But he was the one that said that the person at the J, the person I'm talking to, was not, or was suspicious, I suppose. I've read the abbot's book.
I've read the abbot's book. It says in there that you're not as saintly as you make out. Actually, it seems like you're as lecherous as a boring rut.
You broke into the abbot's quarters to spy on me? You won't get away with it.
I wasn't interested in your opinion about what I did. What interests me is you and what the book has to say about you.
I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm going to report you.
Just try it, and I'll smack you so hard your feet won't touch the ground.
No, don't hit me. I won't say anything to anyone, I promise.
Can you tell me something about...
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
You're saying it's like getting late in the night and I should be going to bed for getting up in the morning? Is that what you're saying? You're probably right.
Who would you vote for as the new abbot if you could?
Why do you care? We don't have the right...
I'm just interested, that's all.
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get involved. It's enough that Antonius is mixed up in it. Don't you start too.
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you.
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. No, it's better not to ask, isn't it? It's... Oh...
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal fleeing justice.
You mean his not going to morning prayers?
So you noticed that too?
Actually, you could be right.
I think when you take a closer look at Siskin, you'll find he's the one you're looking for.
You've got the wrong end of the stick.
You think so? He definitely...
That's what I'm trying to find out.
What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
I don't know yet.
You should talk to the Circators or the Prior about it, not act on your own.
Oh, curfew. Curfew exists, doesn't it? I suppose it is getting late in that sense, then. Let's see. Not exactly all that familiar with military time, but 9 p.m. would be 2100 hours, which means it's curfew. Right? Rest and nighttime curfew. Is that what you're saying? Is that it's past, just about past curfew? Which means I should be keeping an eye out for for who's actually here, huh? Dude, with your little hints there, here and there, you're making me feel like I'm playing a horror game. Like, you've got me on edge so much. I have no idea what's going to be happening. There's Jodok. Antonius. Siskin and Lucas all getting here right at curfew time. Beautiful monastery. Enjoy yourself. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'd love to. You're freaking me out with all your little tips there. Not to mention the lighting's been terrible and they took away my torch. Just will you stop it? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. I'd really love a torch. What are the chances I could get a torch? Is there any way to get a torch here? Antonius, Siskin, Joruk, and Lucas are still here. Lockpicks. I mean, are you suggesting I get into the forbidden section of the books? Is that what you're suggesting? I mean, there are a few... yeah, like, how do you find torches? You can't just grab them from the walls, right? You're right. Wow, hello. Excuse me? What are you saying about demons? Hello? Hello? I don't know what this is. Hey, seriously? The watch out for demons, is that actually just a joke? Or are you messing with me? Like, was it a joke? Or, like, is that an actual thing I need to be concerned about? Because this book just showed up. Okay? I wanted to discount it as a joke, but okay. I know, right? That was just some crazy timing. Like, I can read it. I can take it. Quest started worldly goods. Oh, you know what that was? This is what's his name? Starts with an S. His secret stash. We were talking about it. We've already discussed this. This is Siskin's stash. He had some stuff stashed away. But that is so suspicious. Incredibly suspicious. A book about demons? You wouldn't want to carry a dagger? Why? Is there a specific reason for that? Personal preference? Alright. It's just there. not. It doesn't. You are messing the heck out of me. I have no idea how to respond to any of this now. Oops. An ornamental dagger is still a dagger. I mean, if you have the stealth kill perk, it works, right? Oh, I see. I understand now. You're suggesting that if you have the stealth kill perk, you don't want to kill Pious instead of knocking him out, huh? I am assuming that's what you're referring to. Because I know that there is the option to kill Pious, and that's what the bandits want you to do. But we were asked by Sir Radzig to take him alive, right, and bring him back. So, is that why you're suggesting? Oh, the repercussions of being caught with a dagger?
Service.
Fair enough, I suppose. It's now 4 p.m. already. What happens at 4 p.m.? 3 a.m. start of the day. 4 a.m. is morning prayer. So I guess I just follow everyone here. Go to the church for prayer and mass. Siskin, we're gonna have to have a chat, huh? Okay, maybe we can't right now. Is he actually heading to morning prayer with us? I'm not sure. Hey, kind of freaking me out a little bit here. I'm gonna follow Siskin. Antonius, Siskin, Jodok. Oh, I see. They're half asleep. That's why we can't talk to them, huh? Antonius, Siskin, Jodok. And that'll be Lucas up here, huh? Where does this can go? Did you see where he went? I was trying to keep tabs on him.
Not now, brother.
This is the Abbot Kent. Genuinely, what happens when you skip your duties? Does it last 2 hours, or is it only 1 hour? Here, now you're here, huh? You can exit time skip, you're right. I didn't expect to do the whole super sleuth over here. Maybe he realized he was robbed. I don't know. Sounds like we're done. Just past 5. 6 is the start of breakfast. They didn't even do the full prayers. You're saying... I see. Well, I don't know a whole lot about... I don't know much at all about... like the prayers, the Latin, and anything like that. So... It sounds fairly genuine, though. I gotta keep a U in the corner of my eye, because you are extremely suspicious. I just want to be able to tell when everyone starts moving. Who's the only good one out of all of them? It's Antonius, isn't it? I mean, that's what I'd like to believe, but I'm kind of suspicious of him too. Everyone seems to speak highly of Antonius, though. I genuinely want to believe Antonius is good. I know Jodark is bribing the circuitors, which is also suspicious. And I know Lucas... Yeah. Yeah. This skin sneaking off to read, I guess he came in because he realized his book was gone, huh? Oh, who started leaving first? Brother Librarian. We need to speak, don't we?
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
Why was there a dagger, though? Yeah. Oh, he was planning on ending someone. Okay.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who. Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
10 pages. We found 2 now.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. The pages of the book could be hidden anywhere, from the garden to the refectory.
Can you tell me something about the book?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people how to find and maintain love. It's a lovely work. I don't understand what bothered Eustace so much about it, but as I was saying, he considered...
Is it possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior keep such records.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he and the prior are permitted to read them.
I found a few...
Wonderful.
I'd like to ask... Who's in charge?
Abbot Pete.
And what happens when the old abbot...
Then we elect...
Tell me something about...
Prayer, work.
Okay, I think we've got this pretty much.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St.
Actually,
Benedict?
I'm interested in this.
Ha! 7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They're read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God, the outside world beyond the monastery wall.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on. The sky is just as blue, and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rule is...
I'm interested...
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time, but then the order was restored and brothers of the true faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were driven away and their
we got
books
one of those
burned.
books. We got one of those books in our pocket right now. That's awkward.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
What can you tell me?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Can you leave the monastery?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
So we do need lockpicks. And was it Nevlas? No, Nevlas and John are the two abbots.
Salve, be well.
They're the two abbot candidates. There's the prior. This circuiter, you're not who I needed to talk to, are you? Time to look at the quests again. I'm... Scattered pages. Okay. I'll need to keep looking for all of those. In the cloister. Go to church for prayer and mass. I wanted to look... Oh. Last update. I look at the active or completed quests. Done. Activities. I don't remember where to get the lockpicks. I was talking to someone about them.
Can't you see?
Ah, Gregor. Talk to me.
Hilarious. Thank you.
Will you tell me?
Look, no.
Are you hiding?
I'm hiding a lousy pop. I hate to think of all I lost. And also, I've no...
Stay in the church area and go behind the altar for a freebie. Oh, what about the dagger?
What about the dagger?
That's a memento of better times. Father gave me that when I was a little lad. And it's done right by me more than once, when I got drunk somewhere with the wrong sort of people.
Do you know how to fight?
And how? Boozing and brawling. God, how I miss that here.
Tell me more about the book.
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this and bara that. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh. I'm not too sure what the Prior or the Cicada would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say. It sounds quite... prohibited.
Prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done anybody any harm?
That's funny.
If it wasn't harmful, it wouldn't be forbidden?
That's a rather limited view of the world. Some write about the saints, others about demons. And an educated person should know both. Pity I can't understand a word it says. Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and hid it, I'll be in a...
There's a lot of coin in the stash. You have to admit it looks suspicious.
I admit it might look that way. But if I tell you what I'm hiding from everybody, I think you'll understand why. And also because I was rich and I had everything.
I think I accidentally skipped.
But then my father began to feel his time. I've no head for managing the...
Tell me...
It's the neck...
Oh. You're right.
Oh, I'm glad you were... Just please don't tell anyone... I admit it... I hate to think... And all... I was rich...
I did it again, didn't I?
Tell me more.
I found...
Oh.
I don't exactly know that...
If that's a rather... Just...
the proper way to get into this section here.
There's a lot of coin.
I admit it might look that way. But I hate to think of all I lost when they... And I was rich.
Okay, I guess there wasn't anything that I actually missed there.
Tell me. Oh, I'm not too sure.
Just.
What kind of a book?
I found it here in the library. It's the Necronomicon. Who knows?
Okay, I've already went through that one.
Oh, I'm glad you just.
I'll tell the abbot. I'm sure he'll be keen to hear what the monks get up to instead of prayer.
What? A man pours his heart out to you when you play Judas. How about this for an offer? Say a word about this to anyone and I'll wring your neck. Touch anything I've buried here and you'll get the same. Are we clear?
On the left corner of the altar. Left corner of the center altar. Backside. There's no like, oh, there it is. Thank you. It just wasn't showing up with the loot option. That was also the, I mean, depending on which side you look at it. Okay, where is the food place? Where am I supposed to be right now? Follow the people.
The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Silence, the well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time.
Oh, wait, eat.
But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments. Knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with words. And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways.
I actually can't figure out how to eat and join them.
To my mouth. I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place,
yeah, I couldn't figure it out.
And life are in the power of the tongue. For
this is a great place to read the book, right? Necronomicon.
And for that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condone.
Here's Brother Solarius.
Perpetual babble.
That's who I'm supposed to talk to, isn't it?
Conversation we do not permit to an assignment, only its mouth.
Aha, Gregor. Talk to me.
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
A weapon, wine, or lockpicks?
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks? And what would you like those for?
I'd like to practice opening locks, of course.
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Just for fun. Pull the other one, brother. It's got bells on. Anyway, you're barking up the wrong tree. Praise be to Christ.
I'd like to... Who's in...
Abbot?
And what happens...
Then...
Are there any...
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevlas. Cursed elections. Since the brothers began talking about them, there's only... On one side are...
Tell me...
John is a circator, and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crosier.
I'd like to know about...
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure.
Think about that.
His faith firm, and his ideas rational. Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here, which many brothers don't like.
+4 on him.
Why does...
Because the future... The old...
I thought...
You're right. But we know nothing besides the monastery.
Are there ever any...
And for...
Tell me... Who would you like?
What kind of question is that?
Are there ever... I understand. Who would you... Who would you like?
But John. There's no other candidate.
I'd like to...
I'm looking...
And what... Lock?
What's it to you? Do you have some or not?
Peace, brother. There's no need to get all worked up. So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
Where to get food around here, huh?
I'm Gregor, and I'm...
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony. I have a feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often.
Oh, thank you.
You see, I'm a circator.
Good point.
What does that mean?
I think I know where to find that now.
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything is the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
I could hand things over to
About
him.
you in the election. Will you tell me more about it?
Ask me anything you want.
What would you suggest, Chi?
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevertheless is weak and toothless. He's full of hot hair. How anyone could think he'd make a good abbot is beyond me. Enough.
Oh, he's really not a fan, huh?
I'd like to know what's going on here.
Well, the young brothers feel they don't have the same rights and responsibilities as we, who have spent much of our lives here. And what of it? Nevertheless is lying when he says he wants to right wrongs. All he cares about are benefits for himself and his cronies.
A bit slow burn. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand it all.
I am convinced Nevertheless must have done something that would greatly damage him if everyone found out. If he was...
So I should dig something up on him and tell you about it?
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck. Nevertheless...
I'm sorry, but that doesn't seem right to me.
He who aids a sinner sins himself. I shall pray for your soul, brother.
Oh, and who's doing the spying?
Thank you for answering. About you...
Ask me anything.
Thank you.
Talk to me.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure if we have to be eating this for this entire time. How long does it take to finish food, am I right? Let's go ahead and have a look. 8 a.m. is work start, signed by Brother Nevertheless. Alright. Yes, I am neglecting my daily schedule.
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Brother, I wasn't born yesterday. This is your first warning.
I see. So those are the circuiters, huh? That was solitary, was it? I'm like, I don't know what's in here. Well. Is that good enough food for the quest? I already have a lockpick, I suppose. I assumed more lockpicks won't hurt.
Praise be to Christ.
Oh, wow. I'm confused. How many are we even looking for? Oh, right. I guess I do have money from the stash. I got lots of lockpicks now. It's an optional thing if you want to fiddle with locks, not something that is needed. Okay, daily schedule. Tour, where are we supposed to head out? To the garden? Skin is here. Jonas is here. Jodok is here. Lucas. Check your map. Ah, I see. Battery. Right, compass. Thank you.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulous, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Tell me some...
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now, you know, most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it.
He does make a very compelling point.
Is
That's
there
why
anything
I
you can tell me that would help?
Very interested.
There's a
in
key to
actually
the
helping
cabinet
him.
in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Salarius could help.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Salarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it.
Abbot Nebulous.
Once you have
For
the book,
1404.
bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make
depends
Peter's
how long
medicine.
the,
We'll soon have the
how
election of
Abbot
the abbot
Peter
over and done
does.
with.
Might be looking at an election for 1405, maybe 1406.
Is there any way I could help you get elected? Somehow tip the scales in your favour?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout, "Vote for Nebulous, vote for Nebulous"?
Not exactly. You do have an opponent, John.
John isn't my
Welcome,
opponent.
Bob.
He's my brother.
Welcome.
Just like you and everyone else here. We're all brothers in Christ. But there is something you could help me with.
We're playing.
You must know there's a great deal of
KCD
iniquity here in the monastery.
Super Sleuth.
I'd be
essentially.
interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's wrong,
Nebulous actually
then my
became
promises are
abbot
just empty
historically in
slogans.
1405.
Very good then.
How do you know all this
I'll
stuff?
find out what I can.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, the game has a codex. Wow. And you managed to learn all of this, huh?
What do you want me to find out?
I'd be interested to hear about any iniquity in the monastery.
I've discovered something.
I see.
Brother Siskin is hiding treasure he owned before he became a monk.
It doesn't surprise me. It's not the first time that's happened, and it won't be the last. I wouldn't punish him, but you can talk to him about it. Perhaps God will guide him, and he'll gladly give up his mammon.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything else, come to me. I'd be interested to hear it.
I'm interested.
You're not alone.
Why? What's...
Many...
I'll be interested to...
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks wine. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
I mean...
Why do you want...
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of the church, and I can't deny there's truth in what they say. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
We know some stuff about the others' past.
That's all.
Peace be with you. Praise be to...
I'm interested.
You're not
What?
many.
That's all.
Peace be with you.
Apparently that's all I need to know.
What is it?
What else?
Is there any...
What would...
Not exact...
Pity?
I'm interested... What?
And there's nothing else here.
That's all.
Peace
it
be
says
with
it's
you.
still white, so I figured there's other combat or other dialogue options there.
I'm here to work.
This is Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Excellent.
Right now
I've
we're
been
trying
waiting
to
for you.
track down
There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find
unknown
ingredients in the
identity
chests
of
next to it.
someone.
Concoct 2 buck's blood potions. Once you finish them,
okay.
you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can...
Essentially... Oh, hey, look. There's a torn page. That was easy. Yeah. We're trying to figure out... we have a mission from these bandits. And apparently we're supposed to kill this one guy. And... yeah, we're supposed to kill this guy. And we can't... And he's hiding out here somewhere. And he changed his identity, and we're trying to figure out who he is. So... I mean, yeah, he does know who it is. And he's confusing the heck out of me. I don't have the Buck's Blood potion. I forget. Where can I find it? Ah, he started a mage-only run in Bard's Tale. Sounds interesting. I'm like, I'm assuming you're not talking about, yeah, I was assuming that you weren't talking about here.
I could do with a bite to eat.
It wasn't in the chest.
Praise be to...
I'd like...
Like, I don't have the recipe here. Oh, wait. Maybe it's under all quest items? No, I have no Buck's Blood recipe.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum. Benedicta tu in
Usually I would find it on some of these books.
God be with you.
Most of these chests I can't even open because my skill isn't high enough. New Council by Smil Flashka. Anthology of love poems, huh? One moment. There's another page. 4 of 10. Marathon 3?
Ah, great.
Quest marker leads me right here. But I haven't learned the recipe, so I don't even know how. Is it on top of the bellows?
Ah, great.
I finished my...
Show me what... Brother, what will become...
Well...
Praise be...
Apparently I failed it. So I don't even know how to get the recipes. Fuck's blood potion. Yep, no idea where. Is the new time period at noon? It is. How's Henry doing? He's a little confused right now. I'm a little confused right now. Partly Chee's fault. I've been trying to figure out who the culprit is of the Do I need help? I'm mostly fine. This couldn't get me into trouble, could it? Leave him be and let him suffer. So this is... What is the main quest? Right, we have to steal a forbidden book. That's part of it. A needle in a haystack. So, essentially, I'm trying to figure out which person is Pious. Because Pious is apparently the person I need to, not kill, but essentially kidnap. And take with me.
Salve, be well.
Neglecting my daily schedule. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing now? Staying away from people. Lockpick very hard. Getting outside is going to be not easy, apparently. I don't even think my lockpicking skill is high enough for that. I mean, I could try to lockpick everything that I see. That might help. If I can increase my skill enough to be able to unlock very hard locks. I mean, I don't think I'll need to. Either way, it'll be useful having that skill. So I'm going to keep on trying to train it here. Go to work in this scriptorium. Report to Brother Ciro. Do I not get lunchtime?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Ah, page from a torn book. Glad I looked there. I would like some food, though.
Brother Nevlis says that you didn't finish your work in the herb room. Have you lost your taste for honest labor?
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Brother, I'm sorry, but this is your second warning.
Okay, so I finished my work Because I left a little bit early, I got in trouble for it. Where am I supposed to go? Here, I suppose.
I've heard there are some forbidden books locked up in the library. I don't need...
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere?
That's...
I definitely...
Brother, I'm sorry. Now this is your third warning. And
Very well, brother.
Now, show me what you have on you.
I'm right here.
I must confiscate anything that's not
Okay,
allowed in the monastery.
Oh, is that it? I stopped by the meal room. Father, 16 hours puts me right in the middle of start of next day, huh? Well, that's awkward. Like, I wasn't even...
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a racket in the cellar. Blind drunk, I'm sure of it. I wonder what's been going on.
They took... Well, it took the money that I had. They took all the lockpicks. And they also took the torch.
Ah, great.
Question, where would I find the things that they took from me? Is there a specific location that I can find them and get them back? I don't exactly remember when my last save was. To be saving more frequently, it would seem. Hello. Yeah, quest started. That's a while ago now.
What do you do?
I'm interested.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a cumin scout, bowing and scraping for a few groschen.
That doesn't sound too flattering.
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him. He's got his...
What can you tell me?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him.
That's all. Thanks.
Tries to back away like a virgin on his wedding night, huh?
Will you tell me?
Look, nothing...
Are you hiding something?
I'm hiding a lousy past that... I hate to... I've no...
I see. And if you give me a few coins for myself, I won't tell anyone else about it.
What? A man...
I think it lasts until about 6, right? Well, I found a torch at least. Everyone else is leaving, but I'm not allowed to, huh? That doesn't seem fair. There we go. Wait until the quest marker. Oh, come on.
Craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness
where
must
do
be
I go
taken
for...
into
Oh, there we go.
consideration by the abbot. The rule
Here's
of
my
Saint
spot to eat.
Benedict. Readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have
Brother.
professed, and the fear of hell, and the
What are
glory
you
of
doing
life
here?
everlasting.
Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's
Are you
workshop.
kidding me?
You're right, brother.
I went
This
through
is your
the
first
garden
warning.
to get here.
Don't do it again.
That's silly. I shouldn't get a warning for just stopping, like, for...
Delay, lukewarmness,
Someone saw me enter the garden because I was cutting
for the
across to
obedience
the
given to
meal room.
superiors is given to
Aww.
For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but
Oops.
simply with his heart, then even the man, yet
I didn't mean to get
his
up.
work will not be accepted of God, who sees that his heart is murmuring. And
Wow.
far from gaining a
Someone
reward for such
poisoned
work
me?
as this, he will incur the punishment due to murderers unless he amend.
You've got a strong constitution. Anyone else would have certainly died.
What?
Lucas poisoned
happened?
me?
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time,
No.
there was a
that's
young
Antonio.
boy. He was lost and miserable. He had no future.
Because I told him.
He was tempted
Oh,
by his
that's
friends into doing
interesting.
some foolish things. But he wasn't truly bad. Because when it came down to it, he
Have
ran
you seen
away
this part,
rather than
G?
keep doing
That's
foolish
interesting.
deeds. His former friends didn't take kindly to that, though.
I
and
thought
wanted to
you
punish
were
him.
an issue.
So they sent a hunting dog to find him and rip his throat. The boy wasn't stupid, though, and he knew that the hound was coming. He poisoned some food, and when the hound showed up, he gave it to him. He didn't expect the beast to live, but it...
It was you that poisoned me.
Don't take it personally. Kill or be killed. You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. And what exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
What if I wanted a different option?
You could kill another novice, I suppose. If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead. But I'm offering you a solution that doesn't require any killing. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
That sounds good. We're supposed to take him alive. We're not supposed to kill him, right?
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it, all the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list, and when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
Okay.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Getting the keys won't be easy.
I know, but Brother Salarius is a reformed thief. I'll bet he still has a few lockpicks lying about. Or there's the hard way. Steal the keys from the prior. He carries them with him at all times.
They both sound hard to me. But needs must. What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow. That sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
All right, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
Oh, they really topped me off for food, huh? And I can't even... Alright, so I was fishing around, and he decided to take things into his own hands and poison me. Have you had this happen before there, Chi? And I'm neglecting my daily schedule. Go figure that.
Even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciples
how long does it last?
Listen.
Till 8? Alright, now we gotta go to talk to Nevlis.
Talk to me.
And unfortunately, don't exactly have any money.
Cease this disgraceful behavior.
Mother of God, what are you doing, you wretch?
Well, that's not great. Okay, you've got a point. You've got a point.
Brother, stealing is a sin. You...
Very well.
Now, show me what you have on.
You got a point. Oh, 20 hours. Yeah, I kind of wasted that day away. I didn't expect him to immediately find me. And yeah, that was very foolish. Yep, should have done that. I should have also saved. Not that I can save. We don't actually have any shaver snaps, right?
Peace be with you, brother.
Right, I can make potions. Maybe I should just go ahead and make some saver snaps. I mean, if I go anywhere other than service here, though, I'm going to be punished, I believe, right? We'll wait until after. The cellar shenanigans are interesting. Should check them out in the middle of the night. Rat-tie tourney is going on right now. Yeah, let's just drop everything for that. Now, quest each of the others again.
By his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear.
Sit here.
Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Silo. The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition.
Definitely go ahead and make some potions. It'll be good. Where is the kitchen list? Oh,
Brother.
come on. It just finished. Oh, come on.
You're right, brother.
This is your first...
It just turned over to the... It's literally 8:01 and he's complaining to me now. That's a little absurd. Okay, well, he's not even here right now. Okay, well, he is here.
Talk to me, bro.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the... Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby.
Yeah, he never teaches you the potions. He just expects you to do them, huh? Yep, I don't... Oh, I do actually have them. Does this replenish? It does, good. What do we need? Valerian and nettle? Probably. It might have been mint. It is mint. I will take it all. We'll have more ingredients here tomorrow anyways, I believe. I don't remember what the recipe is. Let's see. I haven't done any alchemy in a while. It takes spiritus, valerian, and mint. Grind mint, add valerian. Oh, I'm quite dirty. I should find a place to wash up. At what time of day can no one catch you sneaking about? I don't know. I don't know. I'll need to have a look at that. Maybe when everyone's asleep. You said time of day. Okay. Yes, I understand. Also, why can't I grab these? Right, because they haven't added spirits. That would be why. It's been that long since I've done alchemy. Hellos. I mean, I didn't exactly grind it, but that doesn't matter, right? Actually, I wanted 2 of those. Yeah, I haven't unlocked auto brew quite yet. That'll be nice. And then distill, huh? Let's hope that... I mean, I cheated a lot. Let's hope it still works. It is pretty generous, usually. Oh, good. Did I actually complete 2 of them? Do we actually have the alchemy skill for brewing 2 at once? No, we don't. Apparently we made 2 of them, though. What about Bard's Potion? Oh, we don't have a Bard's Potion. That's a shame. Should have grabbed Bard's Potion. We weren't given any belladonna, huh? No, we were not. Well, looks like we can't even brew a Savior Schnapps. Okay. Submit the potions. How do we do that? We need to talk to him.
What is it, bro?
I finished my work.
Show me what you... Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Okay.
What do you do?
So we've got a few quests to do here, right? Liberi Prohibiti. Steal the forbidden book at night. Unlock the cabinet containing the forbidden books. Optional to kill another novice. Optional to get blood. I don't want to lose another day. Do we have to wait until 10? I mean... Probably. Alright, until 12. And then on the in-between times... Yeah, I don't actually know where the book is that I'm looking for.
Peace be with you, brother.
I don't know where to find the lists. There's no marker for it. Oh, there it is. Bother.
What troubles you?
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
Table. I see. Which part am I supposed to be transcribing here? Part in red? That doesn't match there. I think I did a good job. I hope I did a good job.
Oh no. What do you
Did he say it's a waste of parchment? Well, I tried.
Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
I suppose we're still looking for the hidden pages, huh? Foreign pages. What is my next time period here? Best item. Everyday labors. 4 p.m. afternoon worship. Mandatory. Well, I haven't gotten this far in the day. Let's go ahead and wait until 4 p.m. then. Which will be at 16 o'clock? That takes a while, huh? 1, 2, 3, and 4. I did the library task. I don't think I did well. He said something. I accidentally skipped it, but he said something about a waste of parchment. So, whoops. But apparently I also did, apparently he also did, whatchamacallit. It was interesting. Finish your sentence. I did gain reputation, which helped. Okay, where am I heading? Follow everyone this way. Okay. I'd be interested to see what's in all of those. Because we still have to find all of these torn pages. I'm just going to wait in here for a couple hours. Supper didn't start yet, though.
From Easter until the calends of October, when they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds.
Okay, now the 7th hour is free time, right?
Be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep
Go
them
to
from
bed.
idleness,
Well,
and at the
we've got
same
other things to
time
do
not
than that, right?
overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.
What trouble?
So it is free time now. And I should be able to wander and do whatever now. So, tomorrow apparently we need to get the blood. Go to bed is the current time period at least. We still need to find 5 pages, or five of the torn up pages. We need to steal the forbidden book and unlock the cabinet. I did write the blood in the kitchen list. Yes, I did. I managed to find it. Yeah, they are not required. Oh, and I still don't have lockpicks.
Today's food. What do they do in that kitchen? I bet they keep the tastiest morsels for themselves and give us the slop that's left over.
The food's definitely gone downhill. I remember back when we ate like kings.
And the wine. Salve Domini.
Are there any other
God
ways
be
to
with you,
find
brother.
or to gain lockpicks now that I've squandered everything that I have there? In that regard. I mean, I need actual money now for lockpicks, right? And am I good at strangling people in their sleep? Let's say I've never tried it, so probably not. That's probably the right answer.
Then he'd soon get his man. Talk to me, bro.
God be with you. Someone really reeked at matters.
Yes, you're right.
Go for knocking him out in the middle of the night.
It's not the first time. It's a mystery.
That doesn't sound risky at all, no?
It's a wonder the prior doesn't
I mean,
breath
what's up here? There's rooms. And I don't have the lockpicks to fiddle around in here. Like I would like to. And from my experience, it seems nearly impossible to... Oh, wow. From my experience, it seems nearly impossible to try to pickpocket the guy, huh? Not sure if that's any easier during the night. Unfortunately, the stash is gone now.
God be with you.
Knocking out's the British way to do it. I mean, it could be effective. I just don't have any lockpicks at all. Really should have saved them, huh? I managed to get them all taken away, which sucks. That's not the door, is it? Yes, it is. I just couldn't open it because this monk is in the way. Excuse me, sir. Trying to open the door.
Things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints. The things you say. My joints started aching just before they raised Skalitz, and now they hurt again. But worse than last time. I tell you,
Yeah, actually not having a lockpick is going to be definitely an issue, right? Not exactly finding them anywhere.
What is it?
I'd like to ask...
Can't you see him?
I mean, the lockpick from earlier is not going to respawn or anything, right? I don't even know where to go for most of these quests. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that lockpick's not going to be there anymore. Any other ways to get around this? I know I'm not soft locked, but I feel like I am. Like, I don't even know where to find the prior. Like, actually knock him out. I could try that. Right, the prior's always at the front, but like, does he have a specific room that I'd be able to find him in?
true. They all know what we did to them. They've seen what we did to Lucas. Talk to me.
I'd like to...
Have you spoken to Yodok?
Praise be to... No! Clear off! Let me sleep.
Alright, this is when people start heading to bed, huh? Where is the guy? No idea which one I'm looking for. I can't even see here. I think I've checked everyone. Dang it. I screwed up.
Cease this disgraceful behavior.
There's no knockout option. I tried. There was just talk and pickpocket. I need to be closer to the foot. He doesn't even have any. That didn't work. That really didn't work. He didn't even have any lockpicks. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. I might go ahead and try this next time. Move him to solitary? Where was he? Not a bad idea. It's down here, yeah? Not a bad idea.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You won't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
I don't want to drink with you, but I promise I won't say a word to anyone.
You youngsters have got no backbone. Still, remember what you promised. One word about this and we'll make your life hell. And if you ever decide you want to have some fun after all, you know where to find us.
This is John, isn't it? Yeah.
Talk to me.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? Drinking?
But we're all monks.
Yeah.
But you're the cicators. You're the ones meant to be keeping order here. How can gambling and drinking be a fitting part of a monk's life?
Well, if you really want to know, see for yourself.
I'd rather go to bed.
Go, brother, go. Be fresh and alert for tomorrow's work. We'll just drink this down, and then we'll be leaving too. What's there left to drink to? What troubles you?
Interesting.
Ah, down the hatch.
Every gulp a treat, isn't that the truth?
No wonder. With our throats going dry all day.
Next time we'll get the Yorick to bring some Rhine wine. I'm losing my taste for this woman.
Why doesn't Yorick drink with us anyway?
He's young, and he wants to look good in front
I mean,
of the
I
others.
still
And
haven't
he
found...
just does to keep him safe from harm if he
Oh,
got
they even
to
have a
take it to Brad.
thing for dice.
Like your good self last Christmas Day.
Still haven't found any lockpicks, though.
Friar's voice by snoring through the Agnus Dei.
Don't remind me.
What are the chances to just find a lockpick somewhere? What's your advice? I'm out of a lockpick and I'm not sure what to do here. Uh-oh. He's awake.
What is it, brother?
It's gonna cost 19.1.
Ah. Apague, Satanas.
And he doesn't just does to keep him safe from harm if he got too drunk to make it to Brad.
You mean like your good self last Christmas Day? The way you drowned out that friar's voice by snoring through the Agnus Dei?
Don't remind me.
I mean, I could try stealing all the food and trying to at least or get enough money that way, selling them. Sell all that I can. I mean, I already took this food here.
What's there left to drink to? To our fresh young noses, our swift steeds, boundless sellers.
You and your
That might help.
you old pervert.
How long does it take for someone to wake up anyways? Looks Looks like he's already up. He wouldn't have went to bed in the same spot, would he? They really don't make this easy. It's hard to tell them all apart in pitch black when they all wear just black. They really don't make it easy.
Ah! Why are you waking me? Go away.
Please, no one else wake up. I just wanted to be able to talk to him. I'm gonna bring him over here and we'll talk to him. Maybe. I don't know how long they actually take to wake up, so. He still doesn't have anything we want here, though. Whoops. I didn't mean to take that. Go ahead and take those with you. We have a bunch of food on us. And cheese. These will at least be worth something. Still no lockpick, though. Yeah, good call. Extra picks stashed in this lab. That is a very good idea. No idea how long people take to wake up. Any idea? I'm gonna be waiting here for a while. Not sure. Yeah, that's what I shouldn't have done. Now he'll already be fast asleep. We'll just have to talk to him tomorrow, I suppose. Oh. In these beds, you can sleep and save. That's something you can always do. I will see. I might need to try to do this again. Neglecting daily schedule. Why? 301.
Peace be with you, brother.
Well, maybe if we can find the guy to actually trade with him. Nevless. I wonder, will he even be in his usual monk's habit? I mean, I can't even find him. It's pitch black and they literally all wear black. Also, I have a little bit of glare on my screen. He must have been gone already. Wherever he went. Because he's not still there.
Ah!
Ow. Oh yeah, sorry for the yeah, sorry for all that. It's been a weird stream. It'll be better next time. Maybe I'll do a little bit of research, figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. It's the quest, it's not me. Fair enough. Quite the interesting quest. Well, I suppose I'll be seeing you another time then. Thank you for joining us. And I should be heading to bed. Yeah, I should be heading to bed, just in general. I'm not gonna find anything new here, huh? Well, we'll see you. Have a good night. Thank you for your contributions. It's been good chatting with you. And yeah, I'm glad that you're able to help out a little bit. I definitely would not mind heading to bed. Collecting my daily schedule. What's new? And now we can all start heading to mass. Librarian. Brother Nevless. I wonder if he's awake enough to chat right now.
Praise be to...
Other monks are awake enough to chat.
Ah,
Now he is. Alright, time to report...
I've discovered something about the wrongs being...
the others.
The circators go into the cellar at night to drink wine.
I thought so. John always reeks of it. And he wants to be abbot. Hypocrite. Perhaps if you told the prior, that would clip John's wings.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything else, come to me. I'd be interested to hear it.
And I did tell on you. Because what are you doing being the person that will pick on us for every little thing we do wrong, meanwhile intentionally doing stuff like that? I mean, we'll have to chat with the prior.
Can't you see?
Yeah, I suppose this is the best time to talk to you, huh? Right, as it's ending, I suppose? Oops. It was a little bit over, wasn't it?
What is that?
This is not a good time for questions, brother.
I'm a new brother, a novice, Gregor. I don't know my way around here yet. You're in charge of the whole monastery, aren't you?
Welcome amongst us. Yes, yes. The Lord wanted me to take over the abbot's duties in his absence, but mainly I'm a servant of God, just like you and all the other brethren. Before God, there's no difference between us. How do you like it here?
It's wonderful here.
I'm glad to hear it. May your enthusiasm last.
I need to tell you something, but you won't be too happy.
Tell me, son, what's bothering you?
It's about some of the brothers. At night, when everyone else is asleep, they go to the monastery cellars to drink wine and play dice.
Are you certain? I had my suspicions, but if it's true, such offenses call for stern punishment, but not without proof.
Would you like me to find some?
That won't be necessary. I'll question them myself. I can tell when someone's lying to me. Tell me, Gregor, which brothers are we talking about?
The Circators, Stibor and John.
The Circators? That can't be true. For the love of heaven, John's declared himself a candidate for abbot.
If you go to the cellars at night, you'll see them yourself.
I'll look into it. I most certainly won't tolerate drinking or dice games in the monastery. And if Abbot Peter were here, he'd break his crozier over their backs. Thank you for letting me know, brother. It appears you're an honest and faithful Christian and a true follower of Saint Benedict. The Lord be with you.
You're welcome, Brother Prior.
I'm okay with failing that quest. I don't like John.
What do you
Will you tell me something about...
Of course. Abbot Peter is old, and we're afraid he'll soon be with our Heavenly Father. When he's gone, someone else will have to lead the monastery. All the elder brothers will assemble to choose who that is.
Anyone can become the abbot.
Precisely. We have two candidates, Nevlas and John. As the spiritual shepherd of all of the brothers here, I'm not allowed to publicly express a preference for either. And as a novice, you shouldn't be involved in the election. I know that some brothers have already begun scheming, but don't even think about getting mixed up in it. With the blessing of the Holy Spirit, all will end up as it should be.
All right. I don't think there was much else here. Dang it.
Apague Satanas.
Okay, if I did get caught from that, I need to I can't put them in. I can't put the keys in there. What about the library upstairs? Can I get into the library? Wrong place.
Ah! A disciple to open his mouth. The rule of
Well, I can unlock and get out now. That's useful. Still no lockpicks, though. I might have to come back later and remedy that. Keep getting the wrong door. Where is the door that I'm looking for? Is it on the opposite end? No, where is it? That's the chapel or whatever you want to call it.
His mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not
Meal
sin with my
time.
tongue.
You knock this guy out?
Lord in heaven, what have you done now?
I think we can. Might be brute forcing this a little bit. Let's see if it works though. I'll need to do this fairly quickly though. Oh, does the librarian have the keys?
Hey, who's there? What was that noise?
Brother, this isn't a place for you.
Knock the prior out? I'm sorry, prior. I'm very sorry, prior. Wrong place, wrong time. Oh, and he managed to lock the door after himself as well. Not even finding what I'm looking for. Collecting daily schedule.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
Well, I skipped mealtime. That's gonna cause some issues, I'm sure.
What would you...
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been... Today's... Once you finish them...
I just need lockpicks. That's what I'm locked behind. I mean, the librarian, I think, too, also has some stuff that I'm looking for. Let's see. You. All right. Well, I need some herbs. Do they have the herbs for me again here today? Looks like they do. All right. Infinite herbs. Let's go. I need what? Let me just have a look at the herbs. Nope. Inventory? There we go. I'll need valerian and I will need mint, please. I believe I need spirits. 2 mint and 1 valerian. That sounds about right. Mint. I don't even think I need to boil. Because you can take quite a few shortcuts apparently with potion making. I'm not a huge fan of shortcuts in this sense, but I'm trying not to take too long. And I don't think it's working well because apparently I'm supposed to be in bed a while ago. So maybe I have to finish up for today. Yeah, I've been going for 3.5 hours now. I'm getting tired, and I need to be up for work early in the morning. Okay, well, we went and got our potions. Let's go ahead and turn those in.
Ah.
I finished my...
Show me what...
Well, there hasn't been any negative percussion so far for knocking at the prior. That's good. Where's the librarian, though? Up here. Can I pickpocket him in the middle of everyone here? Apparently he's really busy with his work. And now, I suppose, we need to get the blood. Which is likely in the kitchens. There's a lot of people in the kitchens though. I'm not where I need to be. Run away. people in there too. No, it's not where I need to be. No, that's the library. This is where I need to be. Okay, I'm safe. Let's skip until 10, I think. That's how long I need to... No, I need to be in here till 12.
Vade retro satana.
Now, if I cancel just before 12, I should have a little time in the going between.
Salve Domit.
No way this works.
Don't move a muscle. Go away.
That definitely doesn't work.
Brother, what are you doing here?
You're right, brother.
This is your second warning.
Second warning?
Do it again and you will
Well,
be
I
punished.
got it. All I
Stealing
needed.
is a sin. You should know that as a Christian, and certainly as a...
Oh, bother. But I got caught stealing.
Very well.
Now,
Please don't take the quest item that I needed. I just needed the quest item. And we need to get out of here. I don't mind the quest. Essentially, I should have went back a while ago. The moment that I got caught and messed up by losing all of the lockpicks that I had, that's when I should have stopped and just went ahead. We got the goat skin filled with blood. Good. We've got all these keys. Go to bed. Go to the church for prayer and mass. That's right now, huh?
Praised be to our Lord Jesus.
There's the prior.
Submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth.
It's really early morning. Is there anyone in here? Really early morning. Let's see, what do we need here? Is that all I need to do? I just needed to open it? I don't know. I can't see.
Ah, this looks like the Saracen language. Ibn al-Hassan. That's who I'm looking for. Avistana.
Okay, now I need to bring the book to Nevlas. Alright, now wait until this is finished here. Then what?
Not now, bro.
I have to wait until the quest token's finished. Which is right at 6 o'clock, I believe.
What is it, brother?
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. I didn't leave that book out, or did I? Is there anything I can do for you in return?
I'd like to know the background of the other novices. How can a novice get out of the monastery?
How can a novice get out of the monastery?
And what would you do out there? I'm sorry I can't help.
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novices.
That's a strange wish you have. And the only ones who know everything about the novices are the abbot and the prior. They keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's study.
Thanks. You've helped me immensely.
No, thank you. About that book, don't even think about breaking in to get it.
Alright. That quest is complete. Scattered pages we still haven't gotten. That might be something that I go back for. We shall see. I might have to redo this quest properly. Essentially, we need to grab a lockpick.
Be well.
And probably lockpick a bunch of these things just to see if we can find the other foreign pages. And I definitely scuffed the quest up a fair bit. Where are we supposed to be going for food? Alright. Go back to Antonius. I just need to tell him that we're ready, right?
What troubles you?
What was I supposed...
Christ almighty! How many holes do you have in that head of yours? The keys to the monastery? I have every... Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow?
Take good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
Alright. So that's that.
But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very
I
beginning.
suppose we'll have something to
by
eat while we're
stripes
waiting.
and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written.
Brother Solarius is
What
still
would
not
you
properly wearing his clothes. I don't have anything to properly sell him. I left some things over here, though. Right. Okay, I'm supposed to be where? Up there, huh? Okay,
What
as
is it,
long
brother?
as, Brother John doesn't see me here. Okay, apparently I can't sell these things to him. Never mind, I'm heading out.
Talk to me, bro.
I could do my chores, but I'm not going to. It only gives me one warning. I haven't gotten any yet today, so I'll be fine.
Brother, is this a tavern? Are we at a dogfight? Violence?
Violence?
I've had enough of this.
You dare resist punishment?
Yes, brother. I'm resist.
You failed to complete your trial period as a novice.
Huh. Well. I'll come back and do this properly. That's interesting, though. You can just choose to leave the monastery. You could just ignore the main quest entirely, huh? I mean, there's probably another way to do it. What is the... I mean, you can still... Needle in a Haystack still is here. All you need to do is kill him, and then it works out because you can still join the bandits. But then at that point, Sir Radzig would be upset at you for, not taking him in, and things like that. But I'll be trying this again, possibly next time, or I'll do it on my own time. We'll see.
What are you looking for? No one's allowed in here.
Also, do I still have the keys? I do. Failed at the very end. Yep. I'll come back and do it again. I'll go through it properly.
Hey, you! Halt! Surrender! You've been lurking around. This definitely won't.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and quit. Or I suppose I'll go ahead and load from where we started. 3 hours, 45 minutes, huh? And effectively... Oh. Looks like there was a few quest starts, huh? But I suppose I'll go back to probably Needle in a Haystack quest start. And do it the proper way next time. I'll do it right And,
Welcome, brother.
I'll do it
I
in
am
a way
Anto-
that makes sense, but...
Thank
You don't.
Let's see.
It looks like.
Would you tell? Let's go.
Good. Make sure to follow me close. Remember one word.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and leave it there. And I'm not gonna have you guys see everything. I don't know. Yep. Anyways, Sagatron. Hello, and welcome to the channel. I haven't seen you around, but yes, I failed at the very end. I kind of was curious what happens when you're resistant. I was wondering if there would be, I don't know, some sort of fight or something. They just put me in the, they put me in the cellar, a couple times too many. So I didn't realize that you could just fail the quest that way. I'm surprised. Anyways, we'll be back to do it the way that I originally wanted to, but uh apparently apparently being tardy for a couple of minutes here and there, especially in during the first day that I was attempting there, it really hurt the quite a bit because everything that I had was confiscated. I didn't know where to get it back either. And I was unable from that point onwards to find any lockpicks. So I'm gonna be trying that again next time. So if you want to see how to do it the proper way, I'll probably do it quickly then next episode or next stream. But I need to head to bed. I really do. We'll see you all later. I can't hide the lockpicks. That's what I'll do. I really need to do that for next time. I didn't think about it. I forgot they would just I didn't think that they would just swipe them like that. Then a good point. Mind you, I didn't think I would get that many warnings so quickly. And when I thought I was doing everything right. But anyways, we'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. And as always, everyone, I hope you fare well.